What's going on? This your boy Big Dog Barker, straight out of Memphis 10. What's going on? In with another live, fresh off my cannabis for man. You know what I'm saying? Just drunk my early morning Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? Getting it in. I'ma try not to be as vulgar as I used to be. I'ma try not to curse as much. I'm trying to do something different in order for my channel to grow a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So y'all have to bear with me. I'm a work in progress. You know what I'm saying? My mouth has no filter, so I do say some of the dumbest things in the world sometimes, and I cuss a whole lot. But that's just my background. That just am who I am. But anyway, what's going on? As y'all in the building, please like the stream. You know what I'm saying? Likes are appreciated and likes are free. If you like what I'm talking about, share this junk. You know what I'm saying? Tell a friend and tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. I got to go to 1,200 I'm trying to reach. I'm at 9.99, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate the 9.99. Let me get one more to get to a G-ball and I'm in the game. You feel what I'm saying? I'll be highly appreciative of that. But anyway, as I'm sitting up here smoking my blunt, you know what I'm saying, drinking my coffee, I started thinking about my daddy. You know what I'm saying? I started thinking about my dad and I started thinking about a lot of other things, but mostly my dad and my daddy's side of the family. And I done said this a couple times before, and if y'all ain't never heard it, my daddy was a real live P. He was a real live P. He was a real live street dude. You know what I'm saying? South Memphis, Trigger, Florida. You know what I'm saying? My daddy's side of the family was some real P's and D boys. That was the family business. Either you was a P or you was a D boy. One or the other. And the women was in on it too. You know what I'm saying? So just going off of what I did talk to my dad about before he passed away, and kind of find out me and my wife been in contact with a lot of people that know of my dad and my dad's family. You know what I'm saying? She just told me that a couple of days ago that some dude that was at the store uh was talking about he was from South Memphis and all that right there. And my wife was like, well, my husband from South Memphis. And when he started asking about my dad, she told him who my dad was, and he had a whole drawn out story for about my dad. And it was dudes out working with that went to school with my dad. Once they found out who my dad was, they had so many stories talking about your daddy with this, your daddy with that. Man, when my daddy passed away, I was just going off what he was telling me. I ain't know. But once I saw when they did his funeral and I'm sitting there with my brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing my uncles come in, they plenty of women around them. I'm like, really? And that's all I'm hearing from my aunties on my daddy's side, man. So I'm serious. So anyway, I'm saying all that to say this right here. And we gonna talk about polygamy and this relationship. You know, have its effect on relationships, polygamy. So for those that don't know, polygamy and polyamorous and polygamous are two different things. Poly is basically you and your partners, and all y'all partners share partners, and everybody cool with it. That's poly. That's being polyamorous. For those that don't know, a polygamist is a man that has multiple spouses or long-term commitments that he taking care of. All right. So being a polygamist means you got 3, 4 women staying in the house under your roof. They all committed to you and you committed to them. Polyamorous is you and your partner having multiple partners and everybody cool with the partnerships. All right. So that's the baseline for those that don't know. Now, it goes against marriage. It goes against monogamy. It goes against tradition. Supposed to be one man, one wife. That's what it's supposed to be. So it goes against everything we was taught in tradition. Now, if you listen to certain people, both men and women, they'll tell you we was never meant to be monogamous. We was always meant to have more than one partner. And they try to translate that to the animal kingdom, that the male line or the male whatever, he can go around and smash all the females in the pride or whatever the case may be. And so a lot of people translate that to humans like, yeah, if they could do it, we could do it. I'm not gonna argue that, but I'm not going to ride with it either. I'm 50-50 on that. I'm on the fence. You know what I'm saying? I can look at it both ways and see where somebody's agreeing. I can agree on the monogamy, I can agree on the polyamory, I could agree with the polygamy. You know what I'm saying? I can agree with whatever you're talking about. It's just that I'm gonna have my disagreements in the same topics. Like I can agree with you, but I can also disagree with you. Raj, what's going on? So anyway, we have a lot of people that say we're not supposed to be monogamous. When you have a lot of traditional conservatives that say, yeah, monogamy is the key to a happy relationship, happy business dealings, all that right there. Okay, to each his own. I ain't gonna argue with that. And some people like the lifestyle. But enjoying polygamy as a man, I'm talking to you guys about this. When you dealing with the women that's in your relationship, is the women backing you up or are they putting a strain on your brain? Cause like I said, just by going off what I know from what my daddy and everybody on my daddy's side of the family told me that I can talk to brothers, sisters, uncles, aunties. We don't talk because I don't just know 'em, but when we get to talking about our daddies and all that right there, we have little drawn out conversations because we should all share that blood. It's in our DNA, it's in our genes to be whatever our daddies and mamas are. It's just in us. You know what I'm saying? So when we start talking about the family and what we was told is coming up as children about how our daddies and uncles and aunties and mamas were moving, we had them long drawn out conversations. So everything my daddy told me, and I look at polygamists, I say, bro, it's the same principles. It's the same principles. If you know, you know, but it's the same principles. It's just at its core, a polygamous man that has several wives or several long-term relationships, instead of him getting the money from the women, he's spending the money on the women. So mind you again, what I know about that game, that lifestyle from my daddy's side of the family, what I know about that lifestyle, it don't make a lot of sense to me because they had plenty of women. And I know I might be saying too much, but they had plenty of women. And the women were doing what they were doing to take care of my daddy, my uncles. You know what I'm saying? So for me knowing what I know, and then I hear a nigga, my bad, I'm trying to be better with my mouthpiece. For me to hear a man talking about he's in a polygamous relationship, bro, you the paymaster. You gotta take care of multiple women, multiple kids, multiple bills without the financial assistance of the women that's in your household. Basically, monogamy time 10. Basically, monogamy time 10. Because from my nature, from what's in my DNA and my genes, when I see one man and have several women up under him, it reminds me of Goldie. It reminds me of Hugh Hefner. You know what I'm saying? Larry Flint. It reminds me of them type of individuals that make a living off of the female body. If I'm really putting it in layman's terms for dumb dudes out there, being a polygamous husband is worse than being Hugh Hefner. It's worse. You're spending money. You're not making no money, and you get all the women. That's just me personally speaking. Like I said, I can agree with being a polygamist, but like I said, you paying all the bills, and it's 3, 4 women that you taking care of, that you spending all your money on. With my daddy, it's the opposite. It's the opposite. It's literally the opposite. For those that know, they know. So even though it's got the same principle, but the totally opposite outcomes. Are you in this polygamy relationship? Is it making you a better man? Or is it stressing you out? Because for one, we're just gonna talk about is making you a better man. You might be able to make more children. You might be able to spread your legacy a little bit further without being criticized. You know what I'm saying? Without saying you got this woman at the house and then you can go down the street and get this other woman pregnant and they all in the same neighborhood and you got 3, 4 baby mamas in the same neighborhood. That gets shamed on. Hey baby, how you doing? But that's shameful in some practices for you to be the man to have 3 baby mamas in the same neighborhood. Some people get criticized. Them the Pookies and Ray Rays according to this space. But in some cases, and it was something me and my wife were watching on TLC. I can't think of the name of, but it was one guy that had all his baby mamas. He had his ex-wife slash baby mama, his current wife slash baby mama, and his ex-wife girlfriend as a baby mama. And he was perfect, and it worked. I think the ex-wife girlfriend was the only one mad, but she wanted a baby about the nigga too. I keep saying nigga. I'm working on it. So in some cases, it's shameful for you to have 3, 4 baby mamas in the same neighborhood. And in some cases, it get applauded because you got all your women under one roof and you take care of all your business. So which side of the fence do you play on in this polygamy? Is you a polygamist or are you a dog? Which one is it? Because like I said, if you got all of them under one roof, you looked at it like, man, he got all his chicks in control. If you have them spread out now, it's like, man, you just don't give a damn where you put yours at. You lay pipe everywhere you go. So with all that being said, do that make you a better man because you got all these women and all these baby mamas under one house? Do that make you a better man? Do that make you go harder as a man, working more hours and trying to constantly this job and another job to take care of 2, 3 women so they won't have to do nothing? Do that make you a better man? Like you can have sex with either one of them whenever you feel like it, and this like it's cool. Like if that's what you standing on, that's what you standing on. If that makes you a better dude because you got this big family around you and ain't no bickering, ain't no problems and all that right there, then by all means go ahead and do that. By all means, go ahead and do that. If that makes you feel like you a better dude, then go ahead and do it. By all means, I have no issue, have no problem. But it's stressful. It's stressful, and even though as a man I'm built for stress, that's stressful trying to take care of two, three, four different women under one roof to make sure none of them work. They got all these babies by you. That's also stressful. There's a lot of stress that go behind that. Because the same things you say make you a man, you're able to provide, you're able to protect, you can procreate when you want to procreate, you can problem solve and all that right there. You prideful of that. That's what men do. That's what we do. But you also stressed out because now you gotta provide for more than one woman in a set of kids. Multiple women with multiple kids. You gotta protect multiple women with multiple kids. You gotta procreate now. Me, myself, if I was in that situation, all of them ain't gonna be top notch. All of them ain't good in that bedroom. One of them gonna get more play than the other one. I'm just saying. Some of them gonna get it once, maybe twice a week, and some of them gonna try every day. If I'm in this situation, that just you at disposal, you got 3, 4 different women, you can pick and choose which one you want to do the most. They ain't gonna argue, they ain't gonna fight. At least you think they ain't gonna argue and fight, but we're gonna keep going. Then on top of that, you want a problem solve. That means you're the leader of multiple women with multiple kids. You got to solve 3, 4 women problems. And all the kids' problems. Like I said, if that makes you a good man, that makes you a good man. More power to you. I salute you for being able to handle all that stress. I'm built for stress, but not that much stress. I don't need 3, 4 baby mamas staying in my house. And I gotta make sure all of them don't do nothing but stay in the house. I gotta make sure all the food done and the no. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't do that. No. And I think that's why I didn't fully dive into the family business on my dad's side. Even though I was, according to him, at best I was a gigolo. At best I was a gigolo. From the conversation me and my dad had, I'm a gigolo at best. I said, okay, I'll take it. I said, I could take it. I could take it. I could deal with that. I know I wasn't no full-blown P because I do have a heart. I do have empathy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, if anything, 10%. You know what I'm saying? It don't even bother me. Now, I've been approached by several females in my life to put them out there like that, and I'm like, I ain't got the time. I ain't got the time, and and when I was approached, it was like, lady, I would literally hurt you if you don't take care of the business. You know what I'm saying? So gigolo, that's my best case scenario. But I know the principles. I apply them in other situations, but I know the principles. But again, if you want to do all that as a dude and deal with all that stress, more power to you. More power to you. We hear dudes now talking about is marriage worth it? What's the benefits of marriage? You got 3, 4? What's the benefits of marriage? What's the benefits of a monogamous relationship? We hear these conversations all day. And then when you add a child, children are expensive. Multiple kids is very expensive. And you got that with 3, 4 different women, and you proud of yourself on taking care of, 10 kids? I salute you, my guy. You a better man than me, because I ain't doing it. I know I ain't doing it. Oh, no. No. I have no issue with one and a daughter. No, I'm not doing it. I don't advise any man to do it. That's stupid. But that's just me talking. If you want to do it, go on do it. I'm gonna watch you struggle, my guy. I'm gonna watch you get old fast. I'm trying to last a little bit longer. I don't need the extra stress. And not only the extra stress, the jealousy. The jealousy. You got 3, 4 different women up on the roof. And you can sit here and lie and say you ain't got no favor. That's a lie. That's a lie. If I ever heard one, that's just like when a husband and a wife talk say we ain't got no favorite child. That's a lie. If my wife's still in the chat room, she'll sit there and say, I love both my kids. I said, no, you don't. You love both your kids. Trust and believe. I know you love both your kids, but you don't love them the same. You'll stand in front of whatever to protect your son and your daughter. I know that I will too. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I love my daughter, I love my son. But depending on which one acting more like me, that's the one I love that day. If my son acting like me and my son rise and you start acting like his mama. Gone over there with your mama. Me and my daughter, when we get to acting the same way, that's my baby. Should I act like mama? I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that. Shut up. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I swear I don't. And I love my kids. I love them to death. But just off the kid factor, one of them gonna feel like both my kids. If my son's birthday is before my daughter's birthday, but my daughter older. So when my son's birthday come around, he get his birthday, get whatever he want for his birthday. And he on his list don't be long. He might want to go to a nice restaurant, gotcha. He might ask for some things, he might want some more VC or the newest game that he want. Okay, gotcha. Give him a pair of shoes, some little outfits, gotcha. Throw him a couple of dollars, he cool. It don't take much for my son to be happy. But if my daughter see me and my wife take care of my son for his birthday, she gonna say something. She gonna be real slick with it. Cause she used to be all out in the open when they were younger. But now she 22 and he's 16. Now she be real slick with it. She like, I see y'all doing this, that, and third for your son. And I'm over being a broke college student. Okay, okay, whatever. That's his birthday. He did good on the report card. Okay, we got him. He's still in the house. We taking care of him. But she gonna say something old slick. Cause she feel like she getting left out. Okay, all right, cool, whatever, gotcha. So on the other end, when she be calling daddy, I need this, mama, I need this. We take care. That's my baby. We gonna take care of. You need this for your rent. We need this for some supplies, whatever the case may be. You need this for some of the fees you gotta pay for. Gotcha, we got you. Here come my son. Your daughter done told me that y'all to send us some money. I heard y'all in here sending money to your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even think about me. Woo, 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 woo. We hear that every day between the two. The jealousy is real. The jealousy is real. Now, me personally, when it comes down to which one I treat the better, like I said, I flip-flop between the two. As long as they ride with what I'm riding on, we cool. We cool. My daughter want to sit up here. She want to talk. She got issues. Man, somebody done made her mad. She ready to spaz out. All right, let's sit down and rap a taste. We gonna get her right. What going on? She gonna tell me what's going on. I'm like, all right, how ratchet do you want to be? How ratchet do you want to be? Because you know your dad ratchet too. How ratchet you want to be? Then once you tell me how ratchet she want to be, I have to bring her down. Like, well, you can't be that ratchet. Then come on, you can't be that ratchet. Some of the problems you got don't require all that. You ain't gotta be that ratchet. So I had to bring her down some. But when it come down to getting high, she like, Daddy, I done got hold of this right here. Ooh, okay, congratulations, send me some. You know what I'm saying? That's all the dad we've been talking about when we come down to South Carolina. Daddy, I'm gonna make sure I'm have you straight. I'm gonna hold you to your word, baby. Hold you to your word. Now, when she get to complain about some stuff, and like when she be on her woman thing, I'm like, talk to your mom. I understand what's going on. I know what happens when you be on your little woman thing. When you call me, I'm gonna tell you did that and the third, because I already know. I know. I've been dealing with it since you first got it. I know. I know how to handle. I know what I'm gonna tell you to handle your situation. This is what you got. But everything else, call your mom. Talk to your mom. Talk to your mom, because I love you. I love you to death, baby. But I don't want to hear you crying because you on your cycle. I don't want to hear it. I swear I don't. I don't want to hear it when your mom on her. I don't want to hear it. I'm on somewhere else. I don't want to hear it. The joystick is in my hand. I'm playing Madden. I'm playing 2K. I don't want to hear that. My son, that my boy, smart, athletic, handsome. When he get to crying, he get to whining. I'm like, bro, shut up. I don't want to hear that. Go talk to your mama. You act like your mama right now. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. But anyway, I'm saying all that to say about this. When it comes down to the jealousy part of it, you got 3-4 women that's up under your roof, and you take care of business, you take care of the kids, no problems. You doing everything, you putting these women in nice situations. Now, when it's time for that one-on-one time, when it's time to get busy, the red light special, you know what I'm saying? When it's time for all that to go on. And like I said in the beginning, one of them is more freakier than the rest of them. And you know that. You know one gonna do some little extra thing that the other ones ain't gonna do. You're gonna spend a little bit more time with that one. You're gonna spend a little bit more money on that one. If we just gonna break it down to real talk, you're gonna spend a little bit more time, a little bit more money on the one that do the little bit more extra. We all know this. As a man, you know that. As a single man with a roster, you already know the one that do the most is the one that gonna get the most time. The one that's gonna get the most money, the one that do the most for you, you know that. And just going off what my dad had told me, the one that brung in the most money got the most attention. We know this. So you got 3-4 different women in the house. You taking care of business. You standing on business as a man. You taking care of business as a man. But when it come down to that one-on-one time, when it come down to them grown folk activity behind closed doors, the one that do the most is the one that get the most attention. And now you got different women battling in-house for your attention. You can't tell me you ain't heard these arguments. You can't tell me you never got the argument from the ones that ain't getting the attention. Even though you standing on business, you knock them down there so often, but not like that special one. You give them some ass so often. You know what I'm saying? You taking care of them. You spending time with them, you spending time with them kids, but the one that goes above and beyond the call of duty, that's the one, that's your bottom chick. In layman's term, that's the bottom chick. The one that do the most, the one that's down for the cause the most, that's your bottom chick. And just like the bottom chick, all them other chicks, they in line. They understand the mission, they in line. They know that they got it good up under their roof, sharing everything with you. They know that they got it good, but when it comes down to their attention, all of them want the same amount of attention. All of them want the same amount of attention. And guess what? You're not able to give it to them. What is 7 days in the week? But you got 3 women, so that means literally you got 2 days with this one, 2 days with that one, 2 days with that one. What you gonna do with that extra day? Is you gonna split time between all 3 of them on that extra day, or you gonna take time to rest? Because according to the Bible, even the Lord and Savior needed a day to rest. Even the Lord and Savior needed a day to rest. So what you gonna do with that 7 day? That's your recuperation day. That's your time to rest. To do what you gonna do by yourself, whatever the case may be, or you gonna split time between 3 women. What you gonna do? You have dudes breaking over their girlfriend before Valentine's Day just so they won't buy them Valentine's Day presents, and then get right back with them on the 15th. So you gonna spend 1 day between 3 women. After you spend 2 days with this chick, 2 days with that chick, 2 days with that chick, and now on the day that you got to rest, you got to split that day between the 3. And I ain't even had any kids yet. Come on, bruh. Again, if that's what you want to do, my guy, by all means, I salute you. Me personally, at this spot, at this time in my life, me and my wife don't even get it in like that no more. I'm just being honest. Between her going to sleep from working and me going to sleep on her from getting high and working, bruh, I catch you at 2 o'clock in the morning on the Thursday night, or whatever the case may be. Just roll over. Just roll over. We ain't got time like for 7 days, once, twice a week. Eh, it be good. It be good, it be quality, but it don't be quantity no more. When we was in that 20, 3, 4 times a day, every day. 3, 4 times a day, every day. Just looking at her getting out the shower. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. That's why I be telling them like, bro, I wash the dishes. Oh, what? You wash the dishes? Oh, come on, I got you. Come on back here, I got you. You wash the dishes, I got you. Now and I found it. Man, you tired? I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep. Go and wash your ass. I'm gonna wash, man. And guess what? When we wake up in the middle of the night, I roll over. We gonna do what we gonna do. We gonna go on about our business. But I'm saying, bro, you know you gotta deal with that jealousy issue. You a better man than me. I ain't. I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm. Not at 44. Nope. Can't do that. Nope. Not no more. And speaking of that part, and like I was saying, the kids. You got all these damn kids. And as they grow up, what are you telling your kids when they see their mama and their mama and they see another woman with kids value? They're my brothers and sisters, but they're not from the same mom. You know, you got these certain things you got to break down the kids as they get older. You know, ignorance is bliss until they start peeping game. So they start realizing, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. That used to be my auntie. I don't know what she like. You gotta break down the dynamics of the relationship to your kids as they get older. And all of them ain't gonna be the same age at the same time. You gotta break that down to your kids as they get older, the dynamics of the relationship. And some of these kids, they ain't gonna understand. Some of them is. You know what I'm saying? Like the boys, they might understand more than the girls. The boy like, well, daddy got multiple women. I appreciate. I'm like, man, my daddy cold with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of chicks I used to date back in the day. When I used to tell him my dad was a P, and I get to talking and moving and just like that, like you trying to be like your dad, and I'm like, I just got multiple chicks. You know what I'm saying? It ain't hard. It's like it's in my DNA. I can run my mouth real good. I say nice things, and it's like, hey, you give me what I want in return. It's like it ain't that hard. You feel what I'm saying? I just wasn't hard on him like my dad was. I get what I want. You know what I'm saying? So, but the boys will understand better than the girls that my dad, he a player. He got multiple women in the same house. Now the party, like he got a lot of kids though. My daddy got a lot of kids. So I'm just saying, the girls, they been looking at me like, my dad ain't nothing. He take care of business, but golly, so talking to them boys and them girls, trying to get them to understand the relationship is a whole nother problem outside of trying to, oh shit, I dropped my lighter. It's a whole nother issue than trying to deal with the baby mamas, the wives. It's a whole different issue. The wives just want some of that Peter whacker. A little bit more money. They didn't see the special purse they wanted. And they know they get taking it out the budget of the house, but I want that purse. And because you know she do some strange thing for a piece of change, you buy her the purse and make the other ones mad. We see it happen all the time. But with them kids, you got to literally break it down to them kids every step of the way that listens to the dynamics of this house. All of us are working together to raise you and your brothers and sisters. It might be hard to understand. You might have some folk make fun of it and did that and the third, but this is the dynamics of the house. And again, if that's part of your program, my guy, have fun with it. But that's 7, 8 different other mouths you gotta feed. Man, we be talking about these. We talk about Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon got money. Nick Cannon got money. Some of these athletes that got multiple baby mamas, Future, he got money. We talking about the regular schmegular dude that want to be a polygamist. Nick Cannon got paper. Future got paper. Some of these athletes that got different baby mamas, they got money. Some of these rappers, they got money. You a regular dude. How much money you got? How much money you got to break bread between 3, 4 different women and 24 different kids? And you a regular dude. You stressing yourself out to be the strong tradition. No, you already ain't traditional. You traditional time 10 because you got all these folks in your house. And you want to provide, protect, and procreate and problem solve all of them. And you ain't making as much money as Nick Cannon. You ain't making as much money as Nick Cannon or Future. But you want to take care of all these baby mamas. Like I said, I salute those that want to be in their lifestyle. Me personally, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Can't do it, won't do it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it was just this something quick. I ain't gonna be up here too long. I'm already on my level. I'm finna get higher. You know what I'm saying? Finna get higher. And hopefully later on today when I go live at 3, I've been done calm down, but I doubt it. I'm be high all day. But anyway, like, share, subscribe to this joint. I think I did about a B plus as far as my mouth. I'm trying to be better with it. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, do what it do, and I'll holler at y'all later. This phone so raggedy, bro. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Really? You don't want to do nothing. Really? You don't want to do nothing.